Ransomware.
That's no joke.
That is no joke. That is probably Jeff and I talked about it when we walked over here because we're just in the 245 building right up the street, Farm Credit Bank building. Ransomware scares me to death, and quite frankly, it's the management teams that don't understand whether they actually have good backups or whether they have good data sitting there for them to recover from. There's been too many clients that have become our clients because they haven't checked their backups or they haven't done what they're supposed to do. And somebody along the line just said, hey, we everything's good. Don't worry about it. Their CEO or president of the company, we're fine. And then they come to find out that that's not true. And it's too late because they've been ransomed. We've won business like that a lot over the past several years. And it's no joke. I mean,
wow,
it is absolutely no joke. That's the single biggest thing that I'm afraid of in this world, honestly.
And we got to go to break in a minute, but on that, what nugget can you give the listeners about ransomware that would save companies? I mean, what's the number one nugget, if there is one? I don't know.
I think I can break it down in 2 or 3.
Okay.
The very first thing that companies need to know is they don't want your data. They want your money.
Okay.
First and foremost, they don't care about your data because there's too many people that say, well, I'm a small company. Why would they want my data? Well, they don't want it. They want your money. So first and foremost, forget that they want your data. I mean, some of them will, publicly exploit your data.
Right.
But the truth of the matter is they want to get paid.
Okay.
The professionals, I'd rather deal with a professional hacker than a amateur hacker because at least the professionals, you got a slight chance of getting your data back.
Really?
Yeah. The amateurs that you can go out and buy ransomware for $100 and go out and start installing it on things. I mean, it's a pretty easy business to get into.
Ouch.
But there's people whose full job, that's all they do. They work, Monday through Friday, probably not 8 to 5. They probably work 12-hour shifts, to be honest with you, trying to find an exploit that they can take advantage of and get some cash. That's what they do.
Wow.
So
did you have a third one?
So the single nugget that everybody needs to take away is backup, 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 and check the backups. Don't take somebody else's word for it. Have somebody prove to you that they have good backups. That's your responsibility as the owner or president or the CIO. That's your responsibility to say, show me that it works.
And they're relatively current.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. So backups, are we talking backups on site, backups off site, backups on the cloud? What are we talking?
That's exactly right. So we typically recommend primary backup, a secondary backup in a secondary location, a tertiary backup, whether it's in the cloud or not in the cloud, that's fully immutable, that cannot be accessed with the same credentials that the first two can, and then a fourth backup if you can afford it.
Wow.
On a separate system. And it's no joke. It's that's the only way to save your company.
Yeah,
really.
We've been hearing about that in the news so much recently.
Yeah.
I appreciate you sharing that nugget with our listeners.